welcome back for a try it video. I can't say try it Tuesday, it's not Tuesday, but better late than never, guys. So sorry about that. I was thinking a moment ago, like, why am I doing this every week now? Maybe I should do like every other week, once a week, you know, running out of ideas. But before we get into any of that, I want to say congratulations to Monique Johnson, our first giveaway winner. And yeah, it was really slack how I kind of like threw that comment up about that. And I'm sorry because I did announce it in another video. However, I've redid that video, I've edited, and I just never put it up yet. So it's still on my computer. It never went to the World Wide Web, so I definitely apologize. So if we get to 200 subscribers by the end of the month, I will be drawing a second winner. And of course, this is not going to be the last giveaway. I'll be doing giveaways in the future. But thank you guys so much for subscribing, for taking part. Thank you, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I definitely appreciate it, and thank you guys for who've been rocking with me since I started. It's been less than a year, I want to say. Was this in March? Anyway, this Try It Tuesday, we are using, ta-da! Oh, my bad. Hold on, let me get it together. Ta-da! Cornstarch. So cornstarch can be used for so many different things. Basically for this video, I didn't use it to set my makeup. I know that's when people see cornstarch and like beauty hacks, they're thinking setting their makeup with it. I've done that before. I mean, I've used that to set my makeup for, I want to say, a couple years. I've used that. And as far as the cast off, if the flash is the only light you have, there's going to be cast off. It's going to look like a ghost. However, you know, if you do have other light and you're not depending on a flash, then it's just fine. It is fine, no problem whatsoever. And even some of these setting powders that you can actually find in stores will do the same thing. So you just really have to be careful. You know, a lot of people try to do little selfies, you know, and out clubbing, you know, date night, stuff like that. But yeah, that is something if you do a lot of that with flash only lighting, that's not going to work. So that is something that you can do. You can definitely try it. And it really works well in order to keep that shine down. So for all my oily skin ladies out there, that is awesome. And for the primer, I'm mixing in the cornstarch with the Neutrogena Post Shave Balm. I am only using the cornstarch for my oily areas, so I do not want to use that in the areas of my face that are normal or either dry, because it is just going to be a hot, very matte, dry mess. So just make sure if you're using that, you're using it accordingly to whatever your skin type is in that zone of your face, just so you get the best results. So just using the shave balm by itself and the normal skin areas, which is everywhere else but my T-zone. I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation. I absolutely love that foundation, and I believe I am the 66 deep in that. It is very similar to the Becca Full Cream Coverage Foundation, but a lot less. Now I'm going to be using chapstick, cornstarch, as well as foundation. So I decided I was going to use the MAC Pro Longwear foundation. I believe that is Pro Longwear. Yeah, and that is NC45 in case you were wondering. So it's 1 part chapstick, 2 parts cornstarch, and 3 parts foundation. So you just want to make sure that you are, you know, I guess there's really no big deal as far as measuring, but just make sure you have the smallest portion of the chapstick, the medium portion of cornstarch, and then 3 times as much foundation. And then I'm just mixing that together with a mascara wand, the stick portion of that. And I just wanted to see how that looked. So to me, it's similar to the Urban Decay primers. It's kind of thick like that. However, I do like the results. It reminds me of just using the concealer for my eye, and I wanted to use my fingers sometimes with a brush. It will not be smooth enough, and it can create cakey results with my eyeshadow, so I want to make sure that I'm not doing that. Just use your fingers. And then I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills quad that I purchased. I'm starting off with the caramel and using that in the transition area and then along the lash line as well. So I wanted to make sure I included this. I did this look on a previous video and a tutorial was requested, so I'm just putting this portion in. All right, using the Morocco in the crease as well. And then I'm going back with the Sienna. I like using like a gradiating effect. I don't know why, but I just really love using a gradiating effect as transition and then underneath the eye as well. So I gotta go back and blend that out. That is always a trick with doing your eyeshadow, just to make sure you blend. I'm taking the Sienna as well and using that along the lash line. And just going back and deepening as well as just blending that out. Using the Anastasia Beverly Hills World's Traveler Shadow Couture palette. Love the palette. And then I'm using the Azure in that palette. I believe I did the MAC Deep Truth on a previous video. But I love this palette, so I just decided to use this blue. Alright, I'm using the Intense Glaze, and I'm just using that in the inner corner and kind of like the V for above and below the eye there. And then I'm going in with Bellini as well. Now, if you just have that palette, you can also use the Morocco and the Fudge. They are deeper in that palette if you like to use that as your transition colors. But they have soft peach, so if you have a lighter skin tone, then you can use the soft peach in the Morocco and then do a little bit of the Fudge and blend that out. So if you have that palette, you can just use that palette for the full look. I am using two different eyeliners, and I'll have the details because I'm so excited about that. But I'll put the details on the website, so don't forget to check out 7beautyinsideout.com. Lining the lips, I'm using the MAC Current Lip Liner. My lips are dry, so having to work with it a little bit. And then I'm using the MAC Media Lipstick. So with this, I'm basically using a satin lipstick because I want to see if the cornstarch will matte it out. This is something that I saw on Pinterest, so I just want to try it and see how that works. The results were okay. I mean, I wouldn't bother doing it because it wasn't really like the big deal. I tried off of the video actually putting cornstarch directly on it without using a tissue paper to kind of dilute it, and it still didn't work out quite as well. So I'm very happy with the results for using this, mixing it in with your primer for my T-zone. I'm very happy with the eye primer. However, using this to matte out your lipstick is a no. For me personally, that just didn't work out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Sorry for the late video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.